Hi everyone, welcome to another Tip Tuesday video. Today I'm going to talk to you about gentle and effective solutions for acne-prone, blemished, inflamed, and scar-skinned. Most often when we have a breakout, we tend to choose harsher solutions that are going to make the problem disappear. And of course, I understand that that is important to have clear skin and to actually put your best face forward. However, most of the time we tend to ignore the signs and we don't actually try to dig deep enough to see why our skin is acting the way it does. So for some of us, and I know women my age that have some kind of hormonal imbalance or something is happening in the hormone area, we tend to get breakouts around the cheek and chin area, usually down here around the mouth. If you're a mom of a teenager, you know that acne can be pretty much anywhere. It can be on the cheeks, it can be on the forehead. And as parents, of course, we try to do the best for our child and kind of find something that's going to be effective. Most of the time when we consult a medical professional, they tend to prescribe solutions that are too harsh for the skin. So yes, they make the problem go away, and I also would like to say that perhaps temporarily. And they use like salicylic acid, or those solutions are very, very harsh for the skin, and they pretty much just end up frying our face everywhere, where we kind of just wanted to just solve the problem and kind of just clear things up. So what else is there? Yeah, and then some of us, I don't know, tend to get oilier and get some breakouts when it's that time of the month. So there's a variety of reasons why our skin can be acting up, and I would definitely say that if you have something like this happening to you currently, or you have a teenager at home, try to consult a naturopathic doctor, try to see a holistic nutritionist. There's definitely so many professionals at our fingertips that we can talk to about these things and kind of see if we can get deeper into the problem and perhaps solve it from inside out. Now, when it comes to taking care of the skin from the outside in, there's definitely things that you can do, and they don't have to include the benzoyl peroxide or the salicylic acid. So I'm going to only cover 3 products today because, I like to keep it simple and minimalist. And the first product I want to talk about, and the reason I have it in my shop, is because it's truly unique. I research and search for my products across the country, and I haven't come across a product like this. Okay, so the first one is the Zyderma HS cream. Now this cream is just one product. This company just makes one amazing, fantastic product. And the CEO and the creator of this brand and the product, of course, is a mom of a teenager, and I think it was her teenager at first that started using the cream, and then they kind of like tweaked the product and went from there, and they solidified it with this effective product. Now the Zyderma HS is a clarifying cream. And what it does is that it helps our skin's biome. So our skin's biome has pretty much over 2,000 different types of different species of microorganisms currently living on the skin. And sometimes the microorganisms on the skin can cause certain issues with our skin. So, and they can also be thrown off balance. Of course, there's good bacteria, bad bacteria. I don't want to get too technical on you, but these organisms are pretty much needed for our skin, and they do actually help us have healthy skin. Oftentimes, though, things can be thrown off balance, and these microorganisms actually, they are part of our natural skin, but they can cause problems. All right. So the Zyderma HS cream, the way that it works is because it has silver in it. And silver throughout the centuries was used to maintain the balance of the skin flora and reduce the appearance of problem skin. So the Zyderma cream has micro silver in it, and it's a very, very simple formulation, 6 ingredients, but the key ingredient here is the micro silver, because I have looked and I have searched in the natural beauty sector, and I haven't found another cream that actually contains micro silver. So what happens is that you apply it on bare skin, on cleansed skin, and of course you should be using a gentle cleanser, especially if you have problem skin. You don't want to be using anything that aggravates the problem. So you start with cleansed skin, and then you apply the cream. The cream is absorbed into the skin, into the folds of the skin, of course, that we cannot see, right? We all have little folds in there, so it's absorbed into the skin, and then it leaves behind the micro silver, which actually stays active until you decide to wash it off. So the micro silver on the surface continuously releases silver ions that actually I don't know, I like the word eating away at these microorganisms, or kind of they continuously cleanse the skin until you decide to wash it off in the evening, before you go to bed. So yeah, just one product. And the other reason I like it is that it also acts as a fantastic primer. So in my shop, I have 2 different sizes. So I have the regular size, which is $59.95, and then I have the little sample size, all right, that you can also purchase and try out the product. And it actually gives you quite a bit of product. So what you would do is you would tear the top, and I want to show you how it works, okay? So you would tear the top here, and then you would actually squeeze the product out. I would probably say that this could probably last you a week, and then just pinch the top back together to kind of seal it back up. All right, so you would apply it on clear skin, and you could apply it everywhere. If you suffer from breakouts, you would know the area where you need it, or you can actually just kind of use it as a treatment. And let's say, so I don't have any makeup on my face here except for my eyes, so you would actually apply it into the problem area. So let's say that you have issues around the chin area, so you would squeeze a little bit of the product out, and then you would apply it on the area. It's super, super light feeling and non-greasy. It absorbs like a dream, and it creates the perfect kind of grippy anti-slip surface for makeup. So let's say you have it on your cheeks. I would just lightly apply it on my cheeks and my chin area. Okay, and then you would proceed with your products. So anything heavier, your moisturizers, your sunscreen, your oil serum would come after the Zyderma cream. So I always tell people to think about the texture of the product, and the light products go first, and then you kind of build up the heaviness as you go into your routine. So this would go on as a primer, and then after that you could do your moisturizer, and then after that you could do your makeup directly on top. And you know that the silver ions are working continuously to kind of fight the microorganisms that are creating kind of the imbalance on your skin and causing you to flare up and cause kind of the breakouts that they cause. This is a fantastic product for teenagers. If you have a teenager in university who know that they go through the flare-ups and the breakouts, fantastic product. Send them a little love package and include one of these inside. Zyderma cream, it is a company from Toronto, Canadian, beautiful, and local as well, and they focus on one product. Now, the other product, I have one other product that actually contains silver. It's not the same type of silver, but this one is in a mist form, and it's great as face food. And if you have been a fan of face food, you need to know that the product slightly looks different now. This was the old packaging, and now this is the new packaging. So they've added a few amazing ingredients in there, including malachite, which gives it this kind of like light turquoise color. And if you don't know what malachite is, it is actually a stone. So it's a powerful metaphysical stone that is actually, so I'm reading it from the box here, so I can get it right. So it's a powerful metaphysical stone, and it's a rich source of copper. So the big factor in face food is that it's a mineral, it's like mineral nutrition for your skin. So malachite is rich in copper, and this element is also known to encourage collagen production. All right, the other minerals that it has in it are zinc chloride, and zinc is fantastic for calming inflammation and calming down irritated skin. So I think, you know, these two products would be so fantastic together, because if you do have the breakouts and you do have the inflamed skin, okay, misting with this, all right, would actually soothe the inflammation. Now, the other thing too, when it comes to skincare product order, is that after you apply your cream, your Zyderma cream, you could actually mist your face with face food just to lock everything in. Okay, and face food can be applied over the makeup as well. All right, so just mist generously, especially when we're going towards the heating season. Okay, so it's the misting your face throughout the day is the only way to actually give it hydration from the outside in, because it's you have your makeup on already. You're not gonna go and apply more moisturizer. Okay, so drink lots of water and spritz with face food. So that also has of course the silver, right? So I'm just looking at their ingredients: the malachite, the silver, and the copper, the zinc. All right, so, and the silver, and the silver of course helps to soothe red irritated skin in this case. All right, so that was the second product. So we talked about a little bit of a treatment, you know, directly on the infected areas. And we talked a little bit about, you know, just kind of soothing and cooling, you know, the irritated skin and calming down the inflammation that sometimes comes with a breakout. Now, the third product that I wanted to touch on is one of Helena Lane's newer products. This is Helena Lane sea buckthorn and geranium. This is a facial oil, okay? And what Helena did is she split up her skincare products to actually help you choose based on your needs. So balancing would be for more inflamed skin, acne prone, irritated, okay? So perfect also for teenagers. And this one would be fantastic as well for anyone who has scarring from you know, from acne, or from, you know, the acne and the kind of inflammation that comes with the spots. So the sea buckthorn is really great as well for combination and sensitive skin, but also for blemished skin. Now, this one has 100% organic certified ingredients. And I know that most of us think, oh my goodness, it's an oil and I shouldn't be putting oil into the areas that are kind of acne prone and inflamed. However, for healing purposes, your skin kind of needs that, all right? It needs the oils that are rich in the vitamins, okay? So this one in particular has the argan oil, which is fantastic. It's very easily absorbed. It's not a heavy oil. And the essential fatty acids are, you know, they're fantastic for the skin to nourish and moisturize. So just because you have acne prone skin or it's inflamed, it doesn't mean that you stop moisturizing, okay? So you just have to moisturize with the right things. And then the other important oil that it has in it is rosehip oil, all right? And rosehip seed oil is rich again in essential fatty acids. It also has vitamin A, and it's amazing for minimizing scars and promoting healing. So the skin that is inflamed, that's acne prone and it's blemished, it does need help to heal. So you need something, again, simple, something soothing, as natural as it gets. Stay away from dyes, you know, synthetic dyes, and kind of like really harsh ingredients. Sea buckthorn is a new ingredient for Helena Lane. Sea buckthorn oil is really big right now. It's also high in vitamin C, which is amazing because vitamin C is fantastic for the skin. It also contains carotenoids, which strengthen the skin's defenses. So amazing for, you know, when you are outside. So it strengthens the skin's defenses against UV as well. So maybe a little bit of the protection from environmental pollution or from the elements as well, from the sun. And it also helps to repair the damage that's already done. All right. So if you have super sensitive, inflamed skin, you know that even something like the sun can be, you know, too much for it. So sea buckthorn also rich in omega-7, and it is also anti-inflammatory and helps with tissue repair. Okay. So yeah, so 3 different things here. I'm not sure what appeals to you, but I think, you know, with the oils, it's kind of like what the industry, in the food industry, did with the fats, and we kind of started removing all the fats from yogurt, etc. So it's the same with the oils. We are scared to put oil on our faces, especially if we tend to break out. But it is so important to kind of strengthen the weakened skin, to you know, try to tone down inflammation, and give it something back that it can use to help repair itself. Okay, so the Helena Lane, sea buckthorn, and geranium facial oil. Talked about face food. This is amazing. It's never missing from my makeup kit. I love spraying people with that. It's fantastic for sealing in the moisture on your skin after you've applied your product, but also on top of makeup to moisturize, or to kind of hydrate, I should say, throughout the day. Also contains silver and zinc and copper. All right. And then of course the Zyderma cream, which is the one and only product that I have found that actually helps the skin, you know, biome and the skin microflora. So yeah, give it a try. And it also comes, you know, in the little, you know, sample size if you didn't want to commit right away. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about these products, drop them below. I will be monitoring the video and the comments for the rest of the day. And I hope that one of these solutions, you know, appeals to you, and you are less likely to go with something really harsh to, you know, to solve something that is located in one area. You know, those harsh solutions do not give you anything back to your skin. They don't help it heal. They don't have anti-aging properties. They do not hydrate, etc. So yeah, so anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. Drop them below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you here next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.